All I can say is thank goodness they didn't wait any longer. Because for myself, I got to get up early in the morning, and the Jays are beating the crap out of the White Sox. It's 6-1. It's in the 7th inning. Let's call this damn thing and just call it a ball game. Now, it took an hour and a freaking half to do so, but they did, and the Toronto Blue Jays win their 10th consecutive ball game, 6-1. Over the White Sox this evening in the south side of Chicago, as the Jays' record now improves to 16 games over the 500 mark. And with a Yankees win, the Yankees still stay 3.5 back of the Blue Jays. But with the Rays' loss and now a Blue Jays victory, the Jays are 5 games up on the Tampa Bay Rays. They're doing great work. They just got to keep going, keep pushing. But a great job today from the fellas. Chris Bassitt struggled early on in this ball game. In the first 2 innings, he had 2 guys on and 1 out in both innings. And in both innings, got ground ball double plays to get out of it. And then the top half of the 3rd inning happened, and the Toronto Blue Jays just didn't stop. Right? They got a 5-piece in the inning, starting with a Davis Schneider bomb to left. And it was off a righty. We've gotten so used to seeing Davis Schneider face left-handed pitching, and then seeing Will Wagner go out there against righties. But Davis Schneider's put up some pretty good at-bats recently. And in his first AB today, he goes deep of Aaron Savali starting the rally. It's 1-0 Blue Jays. Then after a Nathan Lucas flyout, George Springer walks. Then Vladdy, again, worm killing, but fine. Drills one on the third baseline, stays fair, into the corner. Vladdy's got a double. Springer comes all the way around to score from first. It's 2-0 Blue Jays. Then, Bo Bichette singles to left center field on a line. Vladdy ends up at third base because, the ball wasn't high enough. Vladdy has to make sure that ball drops. Runners in the corners. And Addison Barger drills one to the right center field gap. It goes against the wall. Vladdy comes in to score. Bo to third. Second and third now for Alejandro Kirk. And then Kirky signals to center field. But Barger has to wait up a little bit. But Bo comes in to score. And just like that, the Blue Jays just keep piling on. And Barger to third to get guys in the corners. Joey Loperfido hits it into a fielder's choice. In comes Barger. A 5-piece for the Toronto Blue Jays in the 3rd inning. They're up 5-0. Good vibes all around. Top of the 6th inning with Nathan Lucas on base. Vladdy singles to center field, then tries to stretch it into double and gets thrown out by a mile. I understand he tried the swim slide, but no need to go there. No need to go. And if you're busting out of the box initially, then you might be safe. But regardless of that, he's out. They score a run. It's 6-0 Blue Jays. Josh Rojas hits his first homer of the season. The bottom half of the 6th inning, making it 6-1. And that is all the scoring for today. Because obviously it stopped after the top half of the 7th inning. Actually, it was in the 7th inning. I don't think it actually got to the bottom half. So, in the end, through 7 innings, almost, the Jays had 6 runs on 12 hits and struck out twice, walked 3 times, and everybody contributed. Other than Ernie Clement going 0 for 4 in the ball game, everybody did something. Here we go. Ready for this one? Nathan Lucas 1 for 4 with a run scored. George Springer did not get out. He was 2 for 2 with a run scored and walked twice. Vladdy 2 for 4 with a run scored, drove in 2 runs. Bo Bichette 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Barger 1 for 4 with a run scored and an RBI. Kirky 2 for 4 with an RBI. Joey Loperfido 2 for 4 RBI. And other than Ernie's 0 for 4, Davis Schneider 1 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored, a ding dong. 8 of the 9 guys either scored a run or drove in a run. It was beautiful to see. It truly is beautiful to see from top to bottom. And a great thing about this, Blue Jay fans, is no bullpen guys had to be used today. With the whole, with the game being rained out and whatnot, this game counts. It's a final. It's through 6.5, almost. Chris Bassitt goes 6 innings of 4-hit baseball, strikes out 1, walks 1, allows 1 run. The solo shot to Josh Rojas. And that's it. It's the only arm that had to be used today. So it's great for the bullpen heading into the finale tomorrow. Eric Lauer gets a start. And a reminder, it is a 2:10 first pitch. All right, in Chicago. It's Eric Lauer going for the Blue Jays and Adrian Hauser going for the White Sox. Now, last time the Blue Jays saw Adrian Houser was back at Rogers Center. I think that was in the finale as well. And he went 6 1/3 of 7 hits, 2 runs, walked 3, and struck out 4. He was great in that ball game. Since then, he went 7 shutout innings against the San Francisco Giants. And then faced the Rockies, which is the Rockies. 8 innings of 2-run ball. Both were unearned runs, though. So he has been very, very good for the White Sox this season. You know, $1.60 ERA in 50 innings. The strikeouts aren't there, but in the end, if you're the Blue Jays and you can find a... You know what? I made a video after the Angels series with the sweep, and I had the 2 brooms. I'm going to have to find a third one if it happens tomorrow. I never thought this would happen, but it might. And if the Blue Jays win that game tomorrow, not only will you sweep another series and head into the final series having won 11 consecutive ball games, 11 straight games ties a franchise record, which they have tied multiple times. In fact, if you saw the graphic earlier today, the Blue Jays did it twice in 2015. Now, I know the 2015 parallels are starting to become really weird, and the funness of the team, it reminds us all of 2015 and most of 2016. It's fun to watch this team right now. They're 16 games over the 500 mark. It looks like the Guardians are going to beat the Astros. So a fun little tidbit here. With a Jays win and an Astros loss, the Jays are only one more loss than the Houston Astros, who have the second best record in the American League. That's how this team is playing right now. And it's so fun. It is so fun. 16 games over the 500 mark. You have 3 less losses than the Yankees. You have 5 less losses than the Tampa Bay Rays. The Jays are in a good spot. They just got to keep going. One game at a time. And I love the way this team is performing. And what do I mean by that? Well, they're not taking it easy against the White Sox. You scored 8 runs yesterday. You scored 6 in the first 6.5 today. You did a job. Go out there tomorrow, a better arm on the hill, though, and find a way, get a W, get a series sweep, and head out west for the final series before the All-Star break. All right? So that's going to do it for this one, guys. If you enjoyed the video and I guess enjoyed another victory, hit the like button to appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. You guys know that's already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game for the Toronto Blue Jays? Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below. So there, if you haven't done so already, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow, probably early evening. Jays, White Sox, Eric Lauer, Adrian Houser is the pitching matchup at 2:10 in the finales. The boys look to get the brooms out yet again. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the dub this evening. Talk to you guys then.